Recognizing a proposition. Recognizing what is a proposition in the first place. A naive test will be to come up with a speaker, and that speaker will say a certain proposition, and the listener should be able to tell whether the statement is somewhat true or the statement is false. So the proposition has a truth value. For example, given a statement, Davao is capital of the Philippines. It's a proposition with a value which is false. And second statement, today is Friday. It so happens that today is Friday, so it is true. Third statement, which is x is less than x plus 1, where x is an element of, say, the integer set, then it is true. And we have 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equals to 111. We have a statement that is false. And finally, we have a statement, all men are mortal, statement which is true. So, a proposition, therefore, is a declarative statement or expression that has a truth value, either true or false. We usually abbreviate this as true or capital F, false. Or in Boolean algebra, we express true as 1 and false as 0. One thing we need to clarify here is the connective OR, because in reality, this is an exclusive OR. That means, in this definition, a statement cannot be true and false at the same time. So it's either true or false. Cannot be both true and false. So it's also important to note which are not propositions. Like, how are you? It's not a proposition because it's an interrogative statement. Do not cheat is also not a proposition because it is a command, an imperative. Animal asal is not also a proposition because it is an exclamatory remark. Ouch is not also a proposition because it is an interjection. Finally, we have a declarative statement here. This statement is false, but its meaning is vague. Because if this statement is, say, false, then this statement is true. And if that is true, it's not false. So it's confusing. If it's true, then this statement is false. And it's really a confusing statement. We avoid those kinds of statements in discrete mathematics. So those are not propositions. Finally, we have a certain another confusing statement is a mathematical expression like x is equals to, say, y plus 10, for example. And this statement is it true or false? Again, the question is, the truth value here is vague because we don't know what is x. We have no idea what is y. So, again, this is not a proposition. It can only be a proposition if we specify a certain value for variable x and a certain value for variable y. In that case, it will become a proposition. Say, let's make x at x is equals to 20 and y is also, or say, 10, and that proposition is true. But without these particular values, the original statement is not a proposition.